Hello everyone, and welcome back to Allthemodium. We're back in the server, obviously. Last episode, we went ahead and... It's a bit messy, but it works, okay? We set up some mana generation, and I mean, does it work? Well, our battery is completely full, and the system isn't running, so I'd say, yeah, it's working pretty well. Essentially, it took us a while to narrow down exactly how to do it, but what we've got is we have a hopper here, we have an open crate, so the reason why we have a hopper is because that will only transfer like one item at a time. We tried just like piping directly into the crates, but the issue there is that it would drop like a full stack at once, and we obviously don't want that. We just want one item at a time. So the hopper allows you to do that pretty easily. The other thing the hopper allows you to do is apply redstone to it to stop it from working, because when there's redstone applied to the hopper, it won't output any more items, which means we can pretty easily set up a system that stops it. Another thing is I didn't know how to set up a pressure plate within the same block as the Wither Aconite. So in order to detect when an item's dropped to turn the hopper off, we have an entity reader here. In particular, what we have is we have this guy here. He's detecting when the list of entities in front of this entity reader contains a nether star, essentially. And we have that here. So we have the entity here for if we hold Alt and we look through here, Mythic Botany Faded Nether Star. And then we have the list of just all the entities. So that's pretty much how that system works. We also have a backup system here to pick up any items that get left over every, I think we've got it set up to be like 4 minutes. So essentially, if for some reason the system isn't stopping and it keeps dropping stuff, the server hopefully won't get absolutely annihilated. And then, right, because that creates another issue of a bunch of like faded nether stars. If we search nether stars, nether star, it results in a bunch of these faded nether stars being dropped on the ground and stuff. So what we instead have is one of these sides has actual nether stars in it, and the other side has faded nether stars. So that should hopefully keep things nicely. So yeah, that system, it's working, it's doing its thing. This episode, I want to see if we can get the chaotic bee. We should set him up sooner rather than later. I also am not really sure what's going on. Okay, but I think we're good. I don't really know what's going on. So we're going to go to the B area. Did we set up a specific room for mutations? I think we did. Also, as you can see, I apologize if for some reason this episode has, like, more lag than usual. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, that looks to be fine. It seems like the world gen itself is an issue, so I don't know if that's maybe my connection compared to the server itself. We'll have to see. It might also be nearing a scheduled restart, so that could be why the performance isn't up to scratch. So I do apologize. I think this is the room that we were using to do mutations. So what I probably want to do is head on in here and rip some of this stuff up. I see the predicament. These guys are clearly hooked up. Yeah. Oh yeah, but we do appear to be lagging. I think there's a scheduled restart soon. It's possible I might just wait for that, but I don't really want to, I'm going to be honest. We're going to take everything out of these, so all of these Allthemodium blocks, because we're not wanting to mutate those anymore. And we can pick these up, or we should be able to... Oh, wait, no. The actual... Oh, no. I think we're fine. I think it had a buffer of, like, 1 block within it. If you're wondering why items aren't dropping either, I believe that is because we have an item collector somewhere, possibly here. Yeah, and this guy's picking everything up and then actually sending it right back into our network. So, I want to get these uraninite blocks that we use for the walls and the floors. We can pick up that one as well. And what do we want to do? Well, I believe we want to get the chaotic crafting injector. Yeah, we are getting pretty poor performance. Hopefully, you know what? I think it's just enough that I think we can play. So I think we're fine. What we want to do is each of these, I want to store these chaotic fusion crafting injectors. So one of these and one of the... I'll do the rest off camera since it's not letting me. Okay, have a look at this. We're back in action. Things are opening at a reasonable speed. I think the issue was there were some really large bees in this area. So like over in this area, they've been made large. And I think they might be causing server lag. So I went and, disposed of them. What do we want to put in these? Do we want to put crafting cards as well? I think we might. I think I'm going to put these in. The alternative is I just craft them at the base. And that's probably actually the smarter idea, just so that we have a little bit, an easier control over it. So I'm going to run back over here. I lowered my sprint speed for the checking out base videos because I was zipping around, but I kind of want it back up again. How many do we want? Do we want 64? Probably not. Do we want 16? I reckon I'd like a nice middle ground of just like 8. You know what I mean? Just 8 of them. And now let's search chaotic crafting injector, drag this in, and that should now be auto-crafted. We should be able to check it, and it should pop in here at some point. I don't think they run non-stop. I think they run every so often, because I've noticed some things just don't craft. For instance, I've got ender gates in here. Yeah, actually, you know what? Something's wrong here, because I've got ender gates, and they have never been crafted. These ender gates, I've crafted these manually, and look, like, even then, we have 4 and 3. That is not 64. Like, something about these aren't working. But then in other situations, I feel like they are. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know. Oh, but now it's been ordered. Okay. Very strange. Yeah, I don't know. I'm clueless. I haven't got a clue as to why it's not working. Actually, wait. Oh, you know what? I think I do know why the ender gates aren't working. I don't think we have a recipe for them. Yeah, they don't. I don't have. You know what? Let's just real quick. Let me go make a recipe for those ender gates. You know what? That adds up. That definitely adds up. Ender gate recipe. Wow, look at that. I wonder if that'll do the trick. Can we see if they've already crafted? They've probably already crafted. Anyway, the chaotic stuff, we've set up the auto crafting for those, so they should pop into here and they should auto craft relatively quickly, as they're needed. We should be able to head back over to our B area and set up the bee itself, the chaotic bee. Or, no, sorry, the awakened bee, I believe. So, here we go. Yep, one's already shown up, so that's nice. If we search bee, I believe we have the ancient bee in here somewhere. Or awakened bee, sorry, not ancient. One thing I will say is, I'm pretty sure we got it, but I don't see it here. And I feel like we looked the other day for it, and it wasn't here. I'm going to look around. I don't really know where it could be, though. The only thing I can think of would be that it's, like, in the storage. Okay, we have Dragonic honeycomb blocks. So, it's obviously not in there. This guy isn't properly built yet. So, you know what, let me maybe patch him up just real quick so I can look inside here. Okay, we have a Dragonic bee. Let's export him, just for now. So, it's not there. We know that much, at least. This guy has... Oh, yeah, there we go. Awakened bee. I knew he had one. I just didn't know where. So I guess we made him in here. I guess it adds up because we have that thing there. Okay, sure. So if I come back over here, so we're gonna put the bee in here. That's fine. That makes sense. If I search awakened, we have our bee here. What flower does he need? He needs a draconic fusion crafting injector. Okay. And then he can mutate this fusion one into a chaotic bee. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want. So we need the crafting injector, that is this guy. Apparently we have some. That one's content saved. I'll get one that doesn't have stuff in it, I guess. I'm going to place it here. So that seems to be pretty good. What I might do as well is, we're not crafting one at the moment, are we? No. I'm going to manually just craft some chaotic ones just to, you know, get some prepared. So I'll order... Oh. We don't have large fragments. I've got to turn these into fragments. How many do I want to use? We'll use that many. Ideally, like, we're going to use them all. If we're going to use them all, it's fine. Hold on. Before we do this, what does the chaotic bee need? Okay, it does need a chaotic fusion crafting injector. Okay, then, yeah, we can craft them all into fusion crafting injectors, and it won't be the end of the world. I think. I hope. Okay, so this guy's running now. He's going to be crafting them. They're going to show up here. We're in business. As far as I'm aware, we are in business. Let me just grab one more of these. This guy's back open. Well, actually, I want to place him in because... Here we go. Are you ready for this? Bam. He's in. Boom, boom. How's he looking? Is he happy? Is he angry? Is he dying? He looks to be happy. He's spinning. That's exactly what we like to see. Okay. Now, it is possible that we get this right off the gate. Instantly. The first thing. It's also possible that we get it after 1,000 different tries. If somehow this is the first video you're watching on bee mutations, It'd be interesting since the only way to get this bee is through a previous mutation, but I'll go through it. Essentially, a bee inside of an apiary goes and it gets its pollen from whatever block it needs. In this case, it needs a awakened crafting injector, right? So it goes here and it spins around and it has a great time. Then, as it's flying back to the apiary housing, it has a chance to pollinate the things it flies over. So these could be flowers and stuff for normal bees, I think, and that'll like grow them, or like crops, it'll like grow them. In this situation, it has a chance to turn one of these into either a small chaotic fragment or into a chaotic bee in a jar. And that'll just drop on the ground and it will use up the block. That's why we have block places underneath to fill it back up. What it also means is we have a item collector here to do all the good stuff. This guy, yeah, he should be good, so he should be happy to fly in there, I guess, whenever he wants to. We can keep an eye on things, so I can search chaotic. And, oh, we got a tiny one, so we didn't get what we wanted. And we should also be able to search B, and it'll show up in a jar. Now, it's a little bit tricky because, for instance, we have a bunch of unobtainium bees. I don't think I can search. Oh, no, I can. You can just search for unobtainium bees. Okay, so can I search for, like, lava bee? Oh, you can. Okay, so yeah, if we search chaotic, it should show up in here. Or chaos, I guess, would probably be the better thing to search. So at this point, it quite literally becomes a waiting game and a getting lucky game. Because this guy sits in the hive for, like, that's probably about 3 minutes, maybe 2 minutes and a half or something like that. It'll sit in here and it'll, it'll just wait until it can be allowed back out. And that's essentially it. That's all it is. Now we just wait. Yeah. Okay. So I could wait here off camera, That's how draconic be. I was like, do I have it on me? Or we could try to do something else. The question is, what is the something else we could do? There is something I could go over real quick. It's to do with the nether setup we have. Now, I don't think I'm going to replace our nether setup, since it currently works, so I don't really feel the need to revamp it. But I'll go over it in case you're setting up a similar thing. Apparently, you can set up an hourglass from Britannia, so this guy here, the hovering hourglass. And if you put, I don't remember how much it was. It was either 11 or 14. That is the perfect length at which a wither aconite absorbs a nether star. So you could do that to make sure that it's exactly happening, like one after the other, and then still set up that, what do you call it? The overflow like protection and the thing to stop it. So essentially, instead of having it using, well, I actually don't really know how you would do it. I guess instead of having it drop at like random times, you would set it up to do that. I think our system works. I think our system's pretty good. I don't think it needs to be switched up all too much. There's probably some minor changes, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Okay, well, what else can we do? You know what? I want to try out this guy, an advanced tool swapper. I know it's not really the focus of the video, but I want to try it out because I think it's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to make some wooden tools. Apparently, that is fine. That's okay. All right, so we make an upgrade base. We made a tool swapper tool or tool swapper upgrade. Then we make an advanced one just so that we get all the extra goodies. Then we get a backpack, is it sophisticated? Yeah, it's a sophisticated backpack. So I guess this one will work. Is there anything in it? There's a few stuff. I'm going to take those out and put those away. We don't need them. Okay. Beautiful. I believe... Yeah, we can put an upgrade in, like that. Then we can open it up on the side and configure it. And as you can see, there's spots for different tools. Hammers, paxels. There's actually... Oh, interesting. So there's like pre-made like spots for it or something. Like you can put a drill here, an excavator, an engineer's cutter, a hammer, a screwdriver, a paxel, pickaxe, saw, shears, shovel, sickle, wrench. Interesting, very interesting. Swap tools. Swaps appropriate tool into hand when it holds weapon or another tool. Swaps tool into hand only if it holds another tool. Does not swap for weapon. Tools are never swapped into hand. Okay. Into hand whether it holds weapon or another tool. Only if it holds another tool. Okay. Interesting. I think I like that. Swaps weapon into hand when a tool is clicked on entity. Weapon is never swapped into hand. I think I want to do that. Ideally, I'd want it to replace this morphing tool. I'm not entirely sure why. I guess because then I wouldn't have to have that slot in my hotbar, right? I also don't think there's a way to like take this stuff back out of the morphing tool, so they sort of belong in there. There might be a way to do it. I have not a clue how to remove like the tools from here. There are eh. No, not a clue. Not a clue. um, I do want to give it a try though. So, in particular, I would like the wrench from pipes. We use this guy a lot. I'm gonna open the backpack, put the wrench in. Where's the wrench slot? There. It doesn't go in. Huh. Interesting. It goes in the first slot, and then I place it in here. Okay. And now, how would this work? I kind of want to put it on. Oh, we have another oh yeah, we had this one for the food. Okay. Interesting. How can I give this a shot? Let me go into our crafting area. And now if I look at this stuff with a tool in my hand, does that... Oh, it doesn't... Like, look at how good... The morphing tool's so good. I mean... I was hoping this guy would be similar to the morphing tool, in that I got to decide what the tools were, and it would do it based on the mod. Allow, maybe? Maybe that's what I had to do. Hold on. Maybe we had to do allow. Give it one last try. Tool in hand. Nope, it doesn't. Not switching. Okay, well, we tried. Let me know if there's something else I could do. I'm glad we tried that. But I mean, I guess it would be cool for all this other stuff. Hammer, drill, excavator. Yeah. Okay, well, can't say we didn't try. Alright, our bee has gotten another tiny fragment. So far, honestly, not so good. But it's fine. It's fine. I think it's fine. What else can we do while we wait? There's a rainbow furnace. I sort of wanted to try this out because, I mean, it looks pretty cool to make. But I've heard that it's not as good as, like, the unobtainium furnaces we have. So I don't know if there's even a point in making it apart from just it looks cool. What else can we do? Not really sure. I mean, like, obviously we can work towards the ATM star. Should I do that while this is happening? I mean, I guess we could. There's no real harm doing that. Alright, well, in that case, what do we need? Let's have a look. Emeralds. You know what? That feels like something we can solve. Let's try and solve our emerald problem. Emerald. How do we get a hold of you? There's shards you can get. Okay. There's blocks, obviously. There's essence. We could do essence. Essence, I've always felt, is a little cheatsy, but we'll see. We'll see what we decide on. I'll also get the ores ready. And now I'll look through here and see if there's anything else. Okay. You can use antimatter and diamonds to turn them into emeralds. We don't have that much antimatter, so probably not, but it's an option. It's there if you at home have a crazy amount. Emerald dust. Bookmark that. I'll go through those soon. Amazon tablets, we could trade in our fuels and our oils and whatnot for emeralds. That's not too bad. An emerald bee. That might just solve our problem. Let me bookmark the emerald bee. Since we're doing a bee episode, it could be fun to do. Okay. Yeah, I mean, look at how much emeralds we're going to get from that. The obvious thing I'm thinking of is just, like, tune our void miner to do it. But is that an option? It is. Yeah, we could laser drill it. But I assume we could void mine it. Orchids, combiners, centrifuge. The centrifuge honestly does sound like probably the best option, if I'm being completely honest. Like setting up a bee for it. So how do we get the bee? A gold bee and a slime bee. Let's bookmark both of these. Gold bee, slime bee. First things first. Do we have either? Gold... Oh, no. I've set some bookmarks apparently. Gold bee. We do have a gold bee. I believe we have a slime bee, but I believe he's currently in there doing slimy things. So we can actually do this quite easily. So that's going to be 5 slime pearls and 5 blocks of gold. So slime pearls. I'll just grab a stack of them. It doesn't really matter. And blocks of gold. There we go. That was a lot easier than it maybe should have been. In the breeder, we're going to place the gold bee with the blocks of gold. We're going to wait for the slimy bee to finish doing his slimy things. And we'll breed them. Easy. Alright, the bee is done. And it is trying to get past the sandy bee. Hopefully you can do it. Yep, there we go. Okay, so the bee is in here now. I'm going to go ahead and lock him and export him. I need a jar. Let's grab a jar real quick. Jar. Boom. Boom. Click on slimy bee. Export. We now have the slimy bee. Slimy bee will go in here with the slime pearls. Now we wait for this to happen, which, believe it or not, can take quite a while. I don't know if I need to put a jar in there. Do you think I do? Let's see if a jar will go there. It will. Okay, beautiful. I think that's what we need to do then. Yes, now it's processing. Beautiful. So that is going to get us an emerald bee, believe it or not. This guy requires a block of emerald to, get his emeralds. And that honestly seems really easy. So that's probably what we're going to do. There is something else we can do that I've just sort of remembered / realized. We can make a new tier of whatchamacallits? Centrifuges. There's a tier 5. There's an emerald tier that we can do. I'm going to create the recipes for it and see if we have enough stuff, and then this might be what we can do. Because that seems pretty good. We can also have a look. Let's search centrifuge real quick. So the tier 4, which is what we currently have, is 4 times faster than the normal one. It multiplies the outcome by 4, and that's pretty much it. The tier 5 one is 8 times faster than normal, so it is going to be 2 times faster than the ones we currently have. And it multiplies the outcome by 8, so 2 times faster and 2 times the output. That is pretty cool. It uses more RF, but I mean, that's chump change for us. So the question is, can we make it? I'll probably go pick up the stuff because you essentially upgrade the previous centrifuge you had. So if we go in here, we can pick up our old one and upgrade it. Alright, so let me do this and that. We're going to have to put that pipe upgrade back later, but that should be fine. I don't even know where that was. Oh, probably on the fluid pipe. Alright, so let's put those in there, I guess. And let's see. Centrifuge controller. Can we craft that? To craft one of these. Okay, you know what I need to do? I need to go set them to be exact. I've got to edit the recipes. I definitely think I need to have a look at the server later. Hopefully we can do the rest of this video, but we're getting a lot of lag. So if you happen to be playing today or I guess soon, I do apologize. I'm also I guess the server's rebooting in an hour. It's possible we need to bring that forward again so it reboots sooner. Because usually when I record, it's like right after a reboot. And honestly, the performance is pretty good, so we might have to look into that. Alright, these recipes we need to change. So essentially what we need to do is replace where it says controller tier 4. We need to search for our centrifuge. And we need to put in our controller tier 4 and set it to be exact. And we need to do that for whatever reason. But we're going to do that on both. So the casing, we're going to replace with our casing. And it's on exact. And update it. And that should be good. Let's give this a try. Let's see. Centrifuge. We're going to need, what, 36 of these. So let's see if that will work. 36. Start. It says we only need to craft 1. So I think I actually only need to do 35. I think I misremembered. 35. So yeah, there we go. All we need is emeralds. Yeah, okay. So we can't do it, but all we need is emeralds. So once we fix our emerald problem, we can upgrade these guys. It's good to know, I guess. So let's head back and slap this guy back down so he can process. Alright, I believe this guy's done. I think he's currently processing more. So we can actually take these back out. We can chuck back in our slimy bee. Import and unlock him. So there we go. He can do his thing. We should have our other bee in here. So what bee was it? It was the emerald bee. Oh, for some reason it's not letting me search. Emerald bee? Ooh. Not there currently. Did it get imported? Slimy bee, sandy bee, RGB, spider bee. I didn't see an emerald bee. We should have an emerald bee. It should be in our system, believe it or not. And why has it stopped searching? Bee. What's this? Leaf cutter bee, vibranium. Beeper. No emerald bee. What? Is there a chance that it doesn't work? Does it say that? 60% chance. Okay, I guess it didn't work. All right. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. So whether it didn't work previously or I've just been that lucky every time, I guess we'll find out. Let me get more bee jars as well because I don't want to have it not be working. What's this? A Yeti bee. Oh, that is cool. I like that. I don't know what it does, but I'm on board. All right, well, that can run again. By any chance, do we have the Chaos bee? Chaos? No. We have 2 tiny Chaos fragments, no Chaos bee, which is interesting that we only have 2. We should have we should have either 3 of them, right? We should either have 3 chaos fragments, or we should have the B. Right? Am I wrong? B, because it can either only give us the B or give us a fragment. It can't do neither, as far as I'm aware. Lumber bees. Cobble bee, dragonic bee. We do have it. Chaotic bee. Chaotic bee. We have it. Chaotic bee. The question is, why wouldn't that show up when I search for it? Chaotic bee. Just okay. Well, we have it. I guess keep that in mind if you're doing it as well, that it possibly won't show up. I want to export you. I don't have a jar. Of course, I don't have a jar. I now have a stack of jars. Export. Okay. We have the chaotic bee. What we can do now is we can run under here. We can turn off all of these guys like that. Yeah, as you can see, it's working now. Like, I'm able to open these things instantly, which is pretty good. Oh, I accidentally tilled some stuff. I can't reach it. There we go. That's such a primitive like setup down here. We don't even have a nice room to walk down. It's just a hole in the ground. And we're on episode what? Like 5,000,000,002? Alright, let's pick this stuff up. We'll pick this stuff up. That'll all go back into our system. That's fine. Let me patch this hole up. Once the thing shows up in the system. We're good though. We've gotten our B. This essentially means unlimited chaos fragments. Which, I don't know about you, but I am quite fond of. So, we want to go in here. Let's get planks on the ready. Open this up. Honestly, I reckon we pick this guy up and place down this one. Because I don't think we necessarily need this anymore. We can place it back in the future. Like, it's not the end of the world. Slap down that guy. There he is. Replace the hole in the wall. And ladies and gentlemen, there is our Chaos Bee. Looks a lot like the Dragonic Bee. The other one we have. What's it called? Dragonic. It looks a lot like this guy, the Dragonic Bee. But I guess it's a Chaos Bee. Apparently, it's happy to have its Chaos thing. That's going to get us Chaos stuff. So that we can do Chaos things with it. Did our Uraninite block not come back? I don't... Or was it one of these? I don't think it was one of these. Anyway, we'll place that there. It'll be the odd one out. Okay. I mean, that's what we came to do. Oh, well, I guess we also came to do the Emerald Bee. But we haven't... we haven't gotten it? No, we haven't gotten it. Yeah, I don't know. Do I wait? Yeah, I don't wait. We'll fix that in another episode. Let me know as well if there's any other suggestions you have for emeralds, because I know for a fact there's like a villager trader. There's like a trading. I don't know what it's called, but I think it's from Industrial Foregoing, and it like allows you to trade with traders, trade with villagers to get what you want. I'm very struggling to say what I want to say here, but that's because I'm trying to read. Alright, I couldn't find it here, but you know what? I had another idea while I was thinking about this. I believe, and I don't know if it shows it when you search for emeralds, but don't pillagers drop emeralds? Right? Could we set up a pillager mob grinder? Like have them spawn? I think we could. I think that's a viable option. We would obviously have to run into a pillager. I don't even know if pillagers are in this version of Minecraft. I think they are. Can we search for the pillager and will it show up? Yeah, pillager spawn egg. We can't really craft one unless we manage to magically get one. I have the pillager fragment. We can't just magically get one of those. No. I think that's not a bad idea. Sadly, this time around, we didn't set up on a village, so I'd probably have to go out and find a village. I mean, I imagine we've gone past one at some point. Assuming villages have even been like turned on the pack. I mean, I would assume so. I might have to go hunting for a pillager in one of these episodes. Because that seems like a pretty good way to get emeralds. Oh, we could even do a woot farm with all like the looting to get the emeralds. I honestly think that's the way to go. The problem is I don't know where a village is, as we can clearly see. Oh, there we go, village. You know what? I might go there. Add waypoint village. Because, the pillagers show up at villages, right? It's a village pillage. A pillage village. There's also, I'm almost positive that we've ran into, one of their pillager towers. As cool as they are. I'm sure we've done that at some point. I wouldn't know where it is. This looks like a village. Does it? What is this? It says it's weeping milk cap mushrooms, so I think they're just mushrooms. Sadly. This is pretty much the end of the episode, by the way. Unless we happen to spot like a the roof of a pillager outpost, this is probably the end of the episode. I never know, how do you get the pillagers to spawn? I might have to look this up to like find out the best way to do it, because sometimes they show up at your base as well, you know? I don't know what causes them to do that. There's some cracked bricks here. I think the pillagers have like a wooden roof. That's what I'm sort of keeping my eye out for. Anyway, I think we're pretty much done. Unless the Emerald Bee made an appearance. Oh, he actually did. Okay, there we go. That definitely makes my job a little easier, because I can set it up this episode, and it can be ready for the next episode. Where do we want to put this? I guess we'll slap it up there. There you go, Bee. Have a good time. Okay. We'll make sure the Chaos Bee, they're automatically allowed to leave. Okay, beautiful. So, does that mean we have, or at least we'll be getting chaotic honeycombs? I'll have to, process the next episode. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully, this one was it was a basic one. We didn't go too crazy, but we did what we wanted to do. So it's always nice to have a few of those episodes along the way with all the other chaotic ones. If you enjoyed, please do consider subscribing. It helps out my channel quite a bit. If you liked it, you can like it as well. That always helps. If you want to join the server, join the Discord link below, and all the information is within like the rules channel and the welcome channel. So there's a lot of channels for like every different server that we have. So the main ones you want to check out are the rules and the welcome, and that'll essentially tell you what you need to do. And yeah. Thank you to those of you supporting me financially. Thank you to Oracle, Skeletor, Jacob, Oathus, Derpis Luna, Mugs, and The Rifty, who supported me through donation links. And thank you to Coolest, The Rifty, and Mugs, who are channel members here on the YouTubes. Thank you guys. And for reference, whether you still are or you weren't, I'll probably still end up thanking you guys, at least until we get like a crazy amount of names. Like I don't really mind thanking you guys if you're no longer, doing a subscription thing. You've still supported me in the past, so thank you guys. And yeah, hopefully I will see you guys in the next one, where I guess, I don't know, we might do the pillager thing if I remember to. Maybe I should bookmark a pillager egg just so that I'm remembering. Okay, I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.